The excitement is back. Survivors had a glow up, and so have we. Here is the untouched game board with the tribes not knowing what they're going to experience. 23 worthy players and Stephanie. We started off with a challenge for the Flint, and Vato won it. Then that went into a journey for another challenge for supplies, and Coach controversially or otherwise won it. And Aussie and Q went to exile. Q lost his vote to Aussie, came back. It was tribal, and after the tribal community challenge, Kalo won that. Vatu came second, sending Sealer to tribal council. And at tribal, the oldest player in the game, who's been waiting the longest of anyone else, went a bit too hard, and she got all the votes stacked up against her. Jenna from season 1 voted out first. And then after tribal, we had another challenge which ended up with more twisty turny things. Savannah won a blocker vote, Colby lost his vote, and Genevieve won the first cameo, I suppose, appearance of the season with the Billie Eilish Boomerang idol, which she gave to Aussie. He doesn't know where it's come from. Jen may get that back later if he goes home with that in his pocket. And then we had the first real tragedy of the season, with Kyle being medically evacuated from the game. What does that mean for our game of Castaways? Well, already Wangaraara have taken a double hit because Kirby has lost her first player, and the tribe has lost one of their extra players. Kyle is now gone. Double hit. Nobody has played any snuffer blockers. What does that mean for our money board? Everyone started with $10. Kirby loses $2.50. The Jeff pot goes up. But as is traditional for our game, whoever wins the wooden spoon tends to find something else. And this season, let's get into our tree now to find out what's going to happen. Commiserations, Kirby. You picked the first player to be booted from the game, so you have won $10. That's yours. $7.50 on the board. But you've also found something else. You have found 2 Exile Island buffs. Now, you've only got one player left in the game, Jonathan. Does he give you the best shot of winning this game, or have you got someone else in your sights that you would prefer? If you wish to keep Jonathan for yourself, just give these buffs to another player immediately. That's it. However, if you wish to challenge another player for one of their castaways, you must give them one of these buffs, and you will both be invited to Exile Island. If you win the challenge on Exile, you will swap the castaway that you've chosen from that player for your own. However, if your opponent wins, things stay as they are, and you will stick with Jonathan. The opportunity to go to exile may be taken at any time before the 9th of February, 3 days before episode 3 airs. So you don't have to choose who to challenge until after you've seen episode 2 if you wish. Be warned though, because if you choose to pass the buffs, you must do so immediately. But if you still have them 3 days before episode 2 airs, the next episode, then you must go to Exile Island. So there's your 2 options. Pass the buffs, make your choice in the group chat immediately, and that person cannot decline the buffs. Or play the buffs, give 1 buff to the player of your choice for either the 9th or the 6th of February, and you'll both be invited to Exile Island. There you go, Kirby. The choice is yours. See you next week.